Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to You know what? I'm keeping that in. Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Techtonica 0.1.0D. It's the very early access for this. The game's coming out in a couple of days, and I will be back for more of it then. But I figured since I've got early access to the early access, I'd show it off. So, Techtonica is in early access, may experience bugs, blah blah blah. You've awoken in a mysterious facility with no memory of your existence. Emerge and build a sprawling factory to manufacture the machines and tools you'll need to explore this alien world.
Warning. Structural integrity failing. Emergency resuscitation of all personnel initiated. Exit this facility and report to Production Terminal Lima.
I really like this game. So, much like Satisfactory or Factorio or whatever, it's an automation sandbox game, except for this one, I guess if you've ever seen Stone Block, Minecraft Stone Block, it's that, kind of, but much more like fully featured. Well, not fully featured, it's a standalone game, and it looks really nice. I played the demo for this last year and had an absolute blast with it, and I've been seriously looking forward to playing the launch version so I can put some more time in. I'll probably just do this video for now and then maybe stream the rest.
Hello? Can you hear me? Your suit can't transmit a voice or ID signal, but my sensors are indicating you're out there. First things first, check in at that production terminal. I need a second set of eyes on how badly damaged it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna wave my hands at some mushrooms for a second, and then yeah, let's... oh, I need a scanner. I'm gonna try and speedrun this, because I've done it before. Okay, repair terminal, we need iron ore and copper ore.
This terminal is cooked. Mining drills were the only buildable tech I could recover. Try crafting a few with materials from some of the chests around here.
Oh, I guess there's a chest to go grab more.
If you want to give your shoulder a rest, try building a mining drill or two. And you'll want them at both the iron veins and the copper ones.
Yeah, there's a chest. I am weirdly tall. Let's see. Control, left click, transfer all. Oh. Oh, space to take all. There we go. Let's snag all of that. I don't think I can pick these up. If there's a way to pick stuff up, don't know. Let's see. I didn't see any iron. It wanted me to build one, but I think I'm just going to start by mining it. And then we'll come back and go grab the crafting menu. I said it was, or come back and actually build the drills.
Congratulations, Breaker. You mined all of the ore you needed for the objective without building a single mining drill. I think we need to talk. Mining is a noble profession. My great-grandfather would be proud of you. Also, if he had a mining drill, he would have never swung a pick again. People who respect hard work don't make it any harder than it has to be. In the long run, automation is always the way to go.
I didn't know that we'd have bonus dialogue for that, and I feel so vindicated. Alright, tier unlocked. New technologies available.
Good work getting that ore plugged into the terminal, Groundbreaker. If you weren't on my crew, you should have been.
Okay, so I think I can only build like a small subset of things, but now I can also make the scanner, which is the thing I needed. We also have purple core for research, but that's later. I guess I'll make a bunch of these.
For the next phase of repairs, you're gonna need a scanner. The tech for it unlocked automatically when you fix this thing, so open up your crafting menu and build one.
Task inbound. Scanner. Scan machine fragments to restore tech tree access.
Okay. So by scanning these, we're getting, the, more or less the requirements to actually build these. Ooh. The science cores look way nicer. Let's open up the tech tree. We need this, but I need 8 cores, and I have
Research
1,
cores
supposedly.
required for activation of new technologies. Refer to tech tree for current core manifest.
Can I scan these? I can, in fact, scan these. Okay, craft and place 7 research cores. Did I not pick these up or something? No, suppose not. Interesting. Not that it matters too much. Oh, we've got these lights here. I'm just gonna be running around scanning things for a hot second. Nope, we've already scanned these. I think this just gets me seeds and plant matter. Not that we desperately need them, but by scanning these, I pick them back up again and can reuse them. Is there anything in here that I can scan? No. Oh, protected area detected, so I suppose I can't do anything with that anyway. Let's just grab a bunch of mushrooms. I said I was going to try and do this quickly, but I'm getting distracted because this game is really cool, and I just want to interact with all the things. Dapple shroom. Oh. Ember stalk. Okay. Also, we're going to need this factory floor. Can I scan rock? No, I cannot scan rock. I love the Subnautica-style dialogue with this.
Upgrade module scanned. Additional tech tiers or cores may be required. Open tech tree to review.
Somebody had like a little
Your
map
mining
area.
drills won't be able to get you everything you need to build the rest of those research cores. Situations like these are why we always left chests with backup components kicking around.
Task inbound. Mining drill. Must be built at an ore vein and fueled with plant matter.
Okay. In retrospect, I'm not sure if that's the most efficient place to have put this. Let's do 3 for the time being, and let's actually get them started. I probably don't need to give them 500 a pop, but whatever. I think eventually we can also get our own power thing, so we don't have to just do combustion drills the entire way through. I'm a big fan of crank drills personally, but I recognize that that doesn't quite fit in this one compared to, say, like Auto Forge or something. These are a little chunkier, and I think cranking just doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. I don't know. I think the scale will just be off if I could crank these generators into to like up to full power. That feels like it would take a lot of cranking to pull off. No. I guess I should get some of these out of the way. Okay, so we now have the fast inserter, but we still don't have enough research cores. And that's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna bust these up and get them out of the way. Oh, that's not it. I don't think we need to worry too much. There we go. Alright. Drill 1. Alternatively, can I can kind of put it back. I need... There's another device that makes that so much easier, though. Okay, that should be enough. Alright. Let's do a half stack. There we go. So that's just going to go very slowly. Good pack. We need copper ingots and iron ingots. I don't think I'm going to build like too much of a factory here because we're not staying. Okay, that's oodles of iron ore. I just pick the entire thing up. Let's see. So we want to do tab crafting. Oh. Let's do 7 of those. Now, do we have anything else? No. We can make the raw materials. But it doesn't look like I can make the ingots on my own. Here's the question. Since I have these, can I just add them in the mix? Looks like I can. Boy, these research cores look way nicer than they did in the previous version.
Smelter technology available for activation in tech tree.
Okay, so we can hold to access this. So unlike research in, say, Factorio, you just have nodes that you can unlock. So if you have enough, like, purple cores, you can spend them to unlock the smelter. I think eventually you get the ability to turn them on and off again. Maybe.
Technology
but I don't know.
activated. Proceed with construction of smelter.
I could at least turn them on and off again the last time I played. Who knows how it's changed since then. Alright, so for starters, let's make like 4 smelters. Okay, and there are some conveyor slots. So we're just gonna have iron on one side, copper on the other. I don't know if I'm gonna bother with doing proper like a proper logistics line on this one.
Smelter. Supply with ore to produce ingots. Requires plant matter for fuel.
Okay, let's just do that for now. And go wave my hand at some more plants. We also have all these caves all over the place here that I can actually do stuff with. Sort of. I could build in them, but there are actually, like, lore nodes in at least a handful of them. But I'm not going to go looking, at least for a moment. For now, I'm just going to wave my hand at mushrooms. Hopefully we can just grow these. But whatever the technology required for that kind of thing, I do not have access. And probably won't have access for at least a little while. I think I'll prioritize it, though, just because I hate getting rid of all of the vegetation here. These caves look legitimately really nice. And waving my hand at all of these mushrooms, I don't know if they regrow. And I'd be pretty sad without them. I mean, the field of just kind of the glow stalks isn't too bad, but, you know. I guess I'm enough of an environmentalist that even though, like, this game is very much like an industrial robber baron wet dream kind of game, there's still that aspect of just like, yeah, but I don't really like the idea of destroying this beautiful nature. Okay, right. We might as well go here, collect a bunch of this stuff. Because I think I put the iron in the wrong side. Yep, I did. Okay, let's go get our copper. I don't actually know if I need more iron or copper. I've definitely been favoring the iron a little bit more here. But it's fine. Alright, there we go. So we're now producing some amount of iron ingots. I'll speed this up later. Eventually. For now, I guess. Do we want to just build like a bunch of these? I think so. I don't know if... I know eventually I'm going to be leaving this cave. I don't know if the stuff that I leave here, if it stays active. Specifically the research cores. I think it does. So in that case, I'm just going to keep looking around at least for a little longer. We do have a mini map, but I think I get a bigger map if I want to. With some other things that I can look at. I don't think I can pan, though. Dang. I was hoping I could pan around and look a little further. I've got even more research cores I can put down. We might as well put down a bunch. We're going to need them, and if they just stay here perpetually, that's going to make my life much easier. Oh, I can do F to deconstruct. There we go. How do I... There. What I'm thinking is... we've got this kind of nice cave with a beautiful cube for me to put a bunch of research cubes. Okay. And we don't have any more cores. There. That is a beautiful little science cube. Now let's go back to this. Did I pick it all up? Nah, I picked up enough. Alright, upgrade terminal. Oh, right. I actually have to move it over. This looks really sinister whenever I get a new tier. Not gonna lie.
Upgraded. New technology and crafting schematics available.
Okay, so now that I've done that, we've got some tech. We want to take a look at transportation. Nope, never mind. Logistics, long inserter. Oh. Okay, so just getting here gives me the container, the conveyor belt, and the inserter. We also have the long inserter. Mass collects. Mass collection of assets in the immediate vicinity. Mass arrays. Terraforming. Okay, so I gotta go up another tier before I get the really cool thing. Do we want to increase my speed? Oh, but I have to scan it. Okay, so I can't really do too much with that in the moment, so let's just make like a bunch of these. Oh, you know what? I should have made some inserters. Cancel crafting. We'll make 4 of them. And then I'll have to figure out how to make mechanical components. Looks like it's iron. But yeah, I might as well have at least some of these piping in. Actually, do I?
Task inbound. Conveyor belt. Use conveyor belts to build networks between machines. Inserters are required to transfer items to and from conveyor belts.
Because looking at this now, this is going to require copper ingots, conveyor belts, inserters, and containers. The problem is, it's not really worth me having those here. So I guess we're just going to move my smelter line over this direction. Let's see. We'll just do those two for now. Okay, have that be the output, that be the output. I'm gonna need more inserters. Can I just make them? Looks like I can. Then I'm gonna need more mechanical components, but I think it's fine. U1. Have this going this direction. Okay, cool. So that'll work. Auto deposit. I'll figure that out later. For now, I just want to have it set up. I guess I could actually move these down, shouldn't I? For 8? 8. Yeah, I should. Let's pick these up. We're going to move them down the line. Oh, good. Combiners are just automatic. So the reason why I want to have these down the line is this way it can just keep kind of extending. At least for now. Let's see. Put that back in. Put that back in. Okay. And then lastly, we should probably get a container just so we can hoard these things. I don't know how much this can store, but I'd prefer it to store as much as I possibly can. Okay, the 9 container. Perfect. Now, if I remember right, these are actually painfully slow. And this is going to back up. But for now, it's fine. I'm going to need more mechanical components, and it's probably... No, it's still scaled off of how much iron I have. Yeah, I can just yoink stuff off of that. Cool. That's going to be pricey. Unfortunately, I spent almost all of my resources specifically getting my copper setup, or my iron setup going. But it does seem like that is the thing I'm most limited on, so maybe it's fine. Okay. And in retrospect, I really shouldn't be planning around scalability here. We should... Frankly, let's actually just be super duper freaking lazy for this one. I'll have to build a third. Production, another smelter. Okay, 8. Should work, yeah? Yeah. Wait, will it not do anything? Huh. Oh no, it will keep going. I don't know why this one was stopping. Oh, it's the inserters are painfully slow. There's our answer. I'll have to work on that. Alright, let's come back over here. I mean, I guess that's not too bad. Iron's backed up. Like, really bad. Let's see. I guess I'll start working on that. But I think I'm going to need just oodles of inserters. Because until we get the fast inserter, even just the basic ones are going to be too slow to manage these. Okay, do we get a second one? Because these are going to back up as a result of this, but maybe that's fine. Alright. Another inserter? I don't know. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but since we're still kind of in this weird tutorial zone, it kind of doesn't matter if I do it right or wrong. Like, efficiency counts for a lot, but... It is a little harsh that I'm super limited on iron at the moment. Okay, but that's scaling up. Because we're actually going to need to put some extra arms, just get it all into that container. Let's see. Build a bunch of those. It's fine. It's being emptied out fast enough. And yeah, at some point I will auto-produce even the mechanical components, so I won't have to keep going through this rigmarole. It is, ooh, shockingly expensive doing this. At least belts are cheap. Okay, and I have just enough fuel. Just fuel that one to heck and back again, considering I've got a bunch of resources for it. Okay. Go back here. There. So now I can have two of these? Well, supposedly two of these. There we go. I can have two of these grabbing. And I'm just going to come by and yoink stuff often. Just for my own sanity. Or speed, not sanity. Oh, business is madness. It's fine. Let's see. Where'd that sweet music go? It's kind of pieced out on me. Yeah, honestly, I think it's better for me to just have a drill with two arms. Just immediately shunting into... into a furnace. I don't know how actually efficient it's going to be. But right now it seems way more space efficient and speed efficient. Oh, I never put an arm here. I've just been manually fueling this one. You know what? That's also not a terrible idea. Considering how expensive arms are, just maximize the amount of drills, maximize the amount of furnaces, and let the automation sort itself out at a much later date. Okay, so I need 2 containers, 4 inserters, a bunch of belts. I'm just gonna get that tech now, rather than scaling this up. Because ultimately my goal is to get out of here. I guess actually I'm just gonna leave this running. We're gonna go wave our hands at some mushrooms and go look at some stuff, because I think there are useful things for me to grab or see here. I just know there's a much better thing for like mining through the earth, and so I'm delaying a little bit on adventuring out too far. Okay, so we know where that cave is. We have kind of this upper area. See if I can get up to it. I can, in fact. Pretty. Huh. Can't really cope with this stuff in my way. What do we have here? I might as well keep scanning the lights. I don't actually know if we benefit too much from their existence. Okay, and this looks like it should be mined through. Stronger tool required. Okay. We'll have to leave that for later. I think I meant to go that direction later. Yeah, we might as well run around grabbing as many plants as we can possibly snag. Let's see, was that a thing? No. I'm looking for long inserters and other such useful bits. Well, we have whatever this is. Entrance offline, repair and signal
Door
required.
unpowered and secured. Repair production terminal and input authorization.
Okay. We've got to finish with our primary objective before I can actually get in there. Luckily, it's going to be really easy to find that thing. Let's just go up here, grab a couple more plants. Wonder if I can actually just plant the seeds on the ground. Hopefully there's, like, grow beds with automated harvesting. Oh. I would love to be a farmer if I didn't have to lift a finger. Same thing with, like, gardening and whatnot. Like, I tried growing watermelons when I was younger. And I managed to grow a bunch, but the squirrels got them. I didn't even know we had squirrels. Because we were living in California. And, you know, I was so proud of watching my watermelons getting bigger and bigger. And then become fully eaten husks with a really fat squirrel nearby. And, like, there just weren't squirrels around, to my knowledge, at the time. You know, I knew we had bunnies. I knew we had quails. I did not know we had squirrels. Until they ate all of my watermelons. I was very upset. That was the last time I tried gardening. There's the sweet music. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can do really any exploration until we've made it further in this. So I guess just keep rolling until we've got enough iron. Throughout the line. And yeah, these are going to be backed up a little bit. Right. I can just press spacebar. Even easier. Let's put in the iron ingots. The inserters. So we need one more container. There are the conveyor belts. Oh, it needs 45. We'll just make the full 20. Okay, how are we doing on this? Honestly, I think the double smelter system is the better one. Or even just manually moving it over, at least at the moment. I'm also not sure if these ever run out. I think we might be lucky and we don't have to worry about resources going away in this game. Which, from my perspective, is nice. Okay, I'm just gonna wave my hand at every vegetable along the way. I guess not vegetable, mushroom. Really interesting. The differences between fruits and vegetables and whatnot. As an American, it's pretty much anything that's sweet is a fruit. Anything that is not sweet is a vegetable. Or some other thing. Which is, like, super wrong. It was kind of fun looking at,
Sending that signal
cucumbers.
is more complicated than you think. I don't know why, but these computers feel like second nature now. Sort of the opposite of what I remember being like. I'd be the one to get you out of a situation like this, instead of the other way around. But I'm not giving up. That's how I know it's still me in here. You'll see.
I don't remember this dialogue from the demo. I don't actually remember this facility in the same way. So I can't even sprint. Anything else? No, not really. Yeah, this, I think, was just like a small 2-room bunker the last time I did this. But I could be wrong.
Casualties detected.
Yeah, so was her. This is now her.
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an alien cube next to their own dead body before? Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work out. Hopefully, it was worth a shot. Let's go.
Alright, well, we might as well also grab... Ooh, fast inserters. Well, I think I might want to pop these out and scan them. After we're done... Oh, can I... I cannot erase those. Yeah, this... It was implied that she was an AI in the demo, but this facility was, like, nothing. And... confusing. Now we've got our answer. She's not an AI. She's just a consciousness inside a box that can somehow interact with computers.
Stop. Scan the fragment in that cage by the stairs before we go. We'll need that tech to get out of the sector.
Okay, so we got a mole and a conveyor belt Mark II, and also a bunch of useful stuff. Sick. Anything else here? No, it doesn't look like it. I really, really love the mixture of automation, factory
Local
stuff.
signal deciphered. Sector headquarters. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it adds to your HUD gives us a clear path home.
I love the combination of plot and gameplay here. Every other automation game, the plot has always been just kind of this secondary nothing. Here it's forefront and it feels really good.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Production terminal Victor.
Breaker, this is the time to activate the mole in your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to Sector Victor without it.
Okay, so we can now do long inserter, another tool belt, assembler, bio brick. Probably a better fuel source than the one I had, but I want the mole. Let's see, we also have, increases drilling speed. Useful. But I've got to scan that one. What else do we have? Haven't found the suit bits. We might as well grab the basic
Task
instruction as well.
inbound. Mole. Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of industrial construction sites.
Okay, so now that we've done that, have it be my number 2.
Task inbound. Power floor. Build to establish structural foundation and conduct electricity from crank generators.
Okay, so the one thing I wanted to do... Wait, hold up. This is a whole thing here. What is this?
This computer has a requisition for local plant life to be delivered to a science team for analysis. It looks like the request was approved, but doing it was marked as a low priority by command, even though the request itself was marked as urgent. We didn't come here for science, but I don't remember this kind of hostility about it either. What were they doing here?
Okay, so I'm just gonna grab these. I'm pretty sure there were, like, side caves that I could go find, but I'm not... I don't think I'm strictly seeing them here. There's this one. I might want to see if I can head for that, because it seems like we've got a ping kind of in that general direction anyway. Question, can I deconstruct these? No. Do we go back and deconstruct this? I think we do. Because I could leave all this stuff here, but if we're moving to a new base location, then I might as well bring it all along. There we go. Right. Leave deconstruction mode. Alright, so that should give me a whole bunch of resources as well that I can just roll with. Oh. We also had the suit speed upgrade. And yeah, this one's fully upgraded, so there's nothing else for me to really do here. That's a good sign. I was gonna say that's a good sign. It's just a good feeling, being fully complete with the zone. Alright. And yeah, I could bring some of these resources with me if I really, really wanted to. But I think it's better that I just bail. Okay, is there anything else? No. And it wants me to go through here.
Bulletin. This mole is not authorized to destroy resources, critical infrastructure, or protected environmental areas.
Okay, so we're just gonna rip through a lot of this, let it cool down.
I never got the chance to thank you for getting me out of that facility. I appreciate it. At the time, it seemed like the best thing to do was focus on work and not get caught up in thinking about anything else. I've tried to stay sharp for both of us, but now that we're almost back to the main line, I'll admit it. I was terrified. It'll be good to see some friendly faces and a few thousand twinkling lights. I'm sure you've got people there too.
I've got something here. A green dot in the middle of the darkness that I think I want to head for. Just to see if it's something worth investigating. Okay. I do have to let it cool down. But it looks like we can do this in kind of bursts. And then we switch to cooling. And I think there are upgrades to make it even faster and more effective. Whoop. But yeah, whatever this green thing is, I want to see what it gets us. Okay, we've overheated. I don't know if that makes a difference though. We're almost on top of it. I think it cools down faster when we're not overheated. Yeah, I can do this 3 times before I have to stop. Yeah, it's faster if I don't let it overheat. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, whatever this dot is. It's either a... It doesn't seem to exist. Dang. I don't know, it just looked like there might be something there. And maybe there is. We just have to go a little further. But instead, let's just follow the riverbed to our next base location. There it is. And it seems like they've changed this a fair bit. The last time I played, I felt like I had to spend more time in that initial zone, but there was more to explore, like side camps and stuff. And so this one, maybe... This is definitely a different angle.
I don't understand. A factory the size of a city is supposed to be here. It was right here. I know it was. Where is everybody?
The Waterglass Monarch. Pretty. So we do have some factory bits over here, just not much. I might as well run around grabbing fragments. Long inserter. Okay. Doesn't seem like we've got any more factory bits in this immediate area. Just one more long inserter. Oh. Actually, that's all we needed. Okay, and there's a copper resource. I'm just gonna wander for a second. See if there's anything else of merit. We have all these lights leading somewhere. I'd say somewhere. There's the rest of our copper deposit. I don't know if the wall is supposed to, like, have a clue of if there is, like, an extra cave. It does seem like there are... Oh. There is an extra cave here. So, nice part is, there's no ambiguity when there is a, when there's a chamber on the other side, actually. Looking at this, there should be a factory on the other side of this. It might be up above? Nope. I mean, it's kind of right up above.
Hey, a battery pack. Sorry, an accumulator substation. I'll try to go easier on the recon slang. It might help you guess at what those signal names are short codes for. Accumulators won't matter for a while, but get in the habit of scanning anything and everything you find in places like these. It can only help.
Now, do I get... Oh, I get the resources off of all of these. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so the radar will straight up just ping all locations.
If anyone else is still around, they wouldn't be here. These places were pretty much built and left alone.
What was that? Hover pack. Okay, some crank generators. Oh, that's nice.
This sector was a dream come true for hydroelectric power. It isn't surprising that we took accumulator construction seriously down here. I faintly remember power sources in other sectors that were even stronger, but they also tended to do things like explode, set things on fire, create giant clouds of poison. You get the drift. You can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned river.
So there's part of a hydroelectric high voltage cable, sorry. I'm gonna have to see if I can actually scrap a bunch of these other ones. I'm scanning these, and that's getting me a decent amount of stuff, but let's... No, I can't. Okay, so power network number 6. But yeah, unfortunately I cannot salvage these. Which is a little bit unfortunate, as I'd like to take them with me. Or at least the resources therein. Oh well, we'll leave it. Maybe I can actually hook up my power network to this. Okay, do we have anything else like that? Because it almost seems practical on my end to run around scanning before I ever even think about factory building. Oh, but no, I am but a fool. What I should do, first and foremost, is actually go around here and, barring anything else, I should have my copper and iron just producing into just a container or into themselves or whatever. Just so that when I'm done exploring, I have oodles of resources that I can just come back to and use. Otherwise, I'm going to be wandering around and technically wasting all of this idle time inefficiently. Not that efficiency is like really the number one thing that I care about in these games. I'm more about just kind of making a fun spaghetti factory and having a good time with it. Okay, there's got to be... I think there is mass gathering tech, isn't there? Mole, synthesis, tool belt, suit speed, energy, mass collect. Activated mass collect. But how do I do that? Not a clue. Alright, whatever. So my goal here, for the most part, is just to excavate the copper. The mole will not destroy it, so I can use it pretty comfortably to just clear the entire area, so that my mining machines have the largest possible surface area to work with. And eventually I think we get scaffolding and can do other stuff. But let's just open up the copper vein. Because there is an absurd amount of copper here. And like I said, I don't think there's an upper limit. I think these veins are infinite. So I can go for as long as I want to. Super easily. I don't know. That's always been a thing for me. I adore automation games. I don't... Oh, that's interesting. Not that it matters, but the vein is slightly hollow.
Warning. Yune has anti-gravitational weight limit exceeded.
Okay.
Your suit can only hold so much in a weightless state without slowing you down, Breaker. Get to a container and offload a few things as soon as possible.
Yeah, I should do that. Let's see. For starters, though, I have oodles of drills. So we should probably get them down. I guess I don't have as many as I thought. Actually, move the drills down here. Science machines up. Yeah, let's just pile a bunch of these in the same general vicinity. Oh. These things are potentially side loaders if I want them to be. That's useful. Alright, I've got so much biomass that I can just fuel all of these. Let's see, do we do anything else? Oh, that does actually get rid of the plant matter as well. I'll have to figure out how to flatten the ground down. Let's see. I don't know how much further I want to go. We still have 2 more drills, but we're probably gonna want to head over to the iron vein, which I think is on that side. I think it's on that side. Let's see. Move plant. Oh, maybe we should get some floors down. Now this one's a bit of a stinker, as I'm not going to be able to collect the I guess if I use a fast inserter, it shouldn't be a problem. Let's see. There it is. Let's try fast inserter. Oh, but it requires power. Well, I did say I was going to potentially get some things set up. Oh. There it is. Okay, 8. There. Okay, so now at least we are smelting some copper. One of the things we can do... Oh, we have power floor already. Is it shift 3, control 3? Oh. Not 100% certain. Yeah, let's just get some power floor down. Underneath all of these, I wonder if the mining machines can be powered in this manner. I don't know. Well, one way or another, I'm just going to extend this kind of linearly out here. And let's try putting down a crank generator. Or 3.
Task inbound. Crank generator. Activate
Alright,
with
there we go.
manual or automated rotation to produce electricity.
Okay, so now this is going to go. Oh, look at that fast inserter go, too. Super nice. So we're going to have to look into getting better furnaces that can run off of electricity. The crank generators are slightly annoying because I'm going to have to run by every 5 minutes and go hit the button. But compared to what we were at previously, that's nothing. That's like 0 effort at all. Okay, so let's go across. Let's go take a look at... Is this... Yeah, this is iron over here.
Task inbound. Assembler. Power with electricity to produce items in multiplied quantities.
In other words, even though you can handcraft anything, assemblers will make 2 of them in the same time it takes your portable tool to make 1. And we can build 1,000 assemblers, but nobody could ever build another you.
That was kind of a charming line, considering everything that's been going on in the world lately. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Let's just extend this. Unfortunately, I'm gonna need to build, like, oodles of power floor to do what I want to do here. I only have 12 left. Just not great. But whatever. At least this is a very functional start. Let's scan that, get it out of the way. How much space do I want to give myself? Where's my starting point? Probably here? Okay, can I actually build a couple more of these? Yeah, it looks like it can build a bunch. And I'm assuming I can't make fast inserters yet. I guess here's the question. Oh, wait, no. Fast inserters would probably be under logistics. Ah, we need to get to the next tier. Hopefully I don't need to scan them since I just have a couple, but you never know. Let's just punch through this, because I'm going to need this space. There we go. That's much better. Alright. I'm just going to use the regular old flow inserters for the time being. Once we've got the upgraded... Oops. Didn't work. Once we've got the upgraded drills. We're gonna have to upgrade our smelter network and speed and a bunch of other things, but I'm just happy to have a functional system, at least for the moment. So what else do we want to do? I guess the one thing I could do is just keep up the trend of using dumb inserters. I'm just gonna have these collecting extra. I think that's not worth it. Okay, can we go any further? No. Hopefully that's still gonna drill. Yeah, okay, it extends. That's super nice. It should be going now. You know what? I bet we only need one inserter from those. Yeah, I'm just gonna have this set up so I can just kind of go elsewhere and ignore it for the time being. We've still got some exploration to do. And efficiency doesn't really matter at this moment. Oh, I also have a lot of iron. That's a good feeling, actually. Puts me in a good spot. So, now that I've done that, I guess question is, can I craft power floors? Yes, I can. I can make power flooring. Let's make some stairs. And then just oodles of this. It's going to cost me obscene amounts of iron, but whatever. Now, I do think we want to leave some of the water open, because eventually we're going to have hydroelectric power. But let's figure out what this needs first. What is this button? No idea. Oh, has some stuff for me.
Now that you've got a core composer, all you need is a big enough power floor and a few crank generators to power it. After that, you'll be able to dump cores into it and never worry about placing them one at a time again.
Oh, for
Task
science.
Inbound. Core composer. Supply with research cores via belts and inserters for automatic placement and availability.
Oi.
This terminal is trying to reach out to 100 facilities that might not exist anymore. If we can repair it, we might be able to decipher where those facilities are located. Our people are out there, just like we were. I wouldn't ask you to rebuild this sector for the expedition, but I will ask you to do it for them. The faster we get on these signal and repair objectives, the better our chances of finding them will be. Have a look at some of the new stuff on your tech tree. Keep your eyes out for fragments, and let's get to work. Deciphering this first signal by building power floors looks simple enough. I'm sure it won't be that many. I'm pretty sure.
Non-priority tests will no longer track automatically. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. There's also a time? Like, how long it took me to do these? That's interesting. So, generating electricity. So, that's certification and qualification. Primary work, other things. Cool. Okay, so it looks like we got a lot more copper around here, but I'm seeing something in this vicinity. Oh, Shell's listening to music. I just heard, like, voices in the background. I'm like, do I need to be concerned about that? Oh, this is something else. What is this?
Extraterrestrial material detected. Advanced mining drill or upgraded tool required.
Or explosives. It never mentions explosives.
Alright, I should let it cool down. There's something here. Oh, there it is. Directly above me. Do this. Looks like just more of the green stuff. No. There's a facility there. Let's just see if I can go around. There's gotta be a way in. So I'm pretty sure I can't scoot it. Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna go in backwards. I could try and make my way around, but we're finding the edges of this facility. I'll just mine my way in somehow. Unless it won't let me. It won't let me. Protected area. Rude. I found the thing fair and square. Who are you to tell me which direction I enter it from? It's fine. Okay, it was... Well, we have this stream, but we want to keep going down along the riverbed. Okay, big rock says no. Beacon tech is available. Okay, it should be here. Like, directly this direction. Let's just punch our way in and find whatever this facility is. Nope, not quite. Super close, but not quite there. I look forward to getting some more upgrades for this thing so I can really just swim through the rock. Let's wait. We've got to be almost there, or I've got to... No, this is like the last section. There it is. Alright, so it was a little high. So be it. Pretty cave. I don't know how much more I need to gather for biomass. It's music too. It's nice to listen to. Hopefully my microphone can pick me up whispering. It could be one of those where it gets cut off. Okay, there is 100% something up there. See if I can go up first. It's probably going to tell me protected area. Yeah. Okay. That's a note. That's a no-go. Get rid of the river rock. Okay, so even if it's a protected area, maybe I can still build. Looks like a ladder there. Let's tab, bring this down here. I'll have to reorganize it at a separate time. What? Is this not a ladder? Oh, it is. Huh.
This is Colonel Stefan Wagner. Your suit is failing to transmit a signature. Identify yourself.
Paladin? Sir, you're alive!
In much the same way that you are, it would seem. It is a strange thing to be a witness to your own lifeless body.
I was unlucky enough to end up next to mine too, but yeah.
I'm not sure what we are now, but I know somehow that I am still myself. I am conscious. I am choosing these words. My experience of this loss is emotional.
Hey, I'm in no better shape than you are. And this breaker has something wrong with their suit. For all we know, they could be a stack of drones in a trench coat. Either way, at least we've got a body to work with.
Precisely. For now, we must focus on goals that we can achieve. If the sensors from my command bridge were correct, our manufacturing in Sector Victor has been compromised. How far has your exhaustive reconstruction progressed?
Exhaustive reconstruction? Sir, it's the entire sector.
My apologies, Sergeant. I did not realize you had more pressing commitments.
We're rebuilding, sir, but mostly to focus on recovering signals for search and rescue. We can't reach command, we don't have orders, and for all we know, every sector could be exactly like this one. Gone.
Sergeant, your unit could go for months without direction from the surface. That's what deep reconnaissance is about. That's why we chose you to lead it. The resources we came here to harvest, refine, and bring home to Earth are still needed. There is no hardship we can face that does not pale in comparison to the strife that will be visited upon humanity if we fail. Until we learn otherwise, our mission to industrialize this world remains. And rest assured that we will rescue everyone we can to help us accomplish it. But we will accomplish it.
I understand. Either way, sir, we're going to give it everything we've got.
Good. Now let us find our friends.
Look up, Breaker. We were too late. Only one person would have been in that chair.
Okay, so I've still got Mole Subtract 2. Ooh, Mole Tunneling is now available. And we've got a Blue Research Core fragment. Now, do we have anything? Yes, we do. There's stuff on top of this. Mole F77. Let's see, and then...
Very
so maybe
acrobatic
that's for
of
flatten.
you to find a way up here, Breaker. This navigational sphere is inactive, but your scanner was able to pull a databank entry from it.
Now, is there anything else up here? It doesn't look like it, no. So let's get out of here. This whole thing is sideways. So it fell over during whatever happened. We can climb something here. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything really scannable. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to climb that. And that's his body. Alright, well, I think we got what we came for and then some. Presumably I sequence broke that just by a smidge. Wait, there might be another thing. I wonder if I was supposed to have the hover pack in here. Is there something? Oh my god. Am I some kind of monkey god? I'm actually quite impressed with the Skyrim horsishness of this game. Okay, if there's something left, it's either under me, in that tiny little corner, or I don't know. It's probably not worth my time at the moment, especially not in, like, super early access. If it's something important, I'll come back for it, or hopefully there's alternatives. Still, reasonably proud that I managed to make my way in here. I have no idea. If this was actually the correct path that I was supposed to take. I'm assuming I was supposed to have like a hover pack to get in, but you know what? Sequence breaking is fun. So let's go back and actually see how much we've managed to collect. And next time I will maybe not do that. Like, it's fun for all of the extra tech, but on the other hand, I suppose I've maybe screwed up 1 or 2 bits of dialogue. Who cares? Okay, do we have anything else? Because we've seen that, we've seen that. We should maybe look into getting a radar room at some point. It looks like we've got some kind of mining deposit over here, so I should take a look at it. Limestone. I've got oodles of that, but it's nice to know that I can harvest it as well for whenever I need it. So let's finish this up by actually building somewhat of a factory. I should have tons of flooring that I can work with. I was hoping I could find the hydroelectric power generators. And there's still a possibility that we can. This is the way I came in, yeah? Yeah, that's my failed venture. Hold up. There might honestly be another little facility for me to go bust into. There's something on the other side of this wall. Or not this wall, the next wall. Fine, we're gonna go do that, and then I'll start working on a factory. Thing is, these games are always a bit of a slow burn. I don't think anybody watching this video should expect me to make a huge amount of progress in one episode. I could have skipped ahead, but I also don't feel like I've wasted too much time except for, I guess, digging. We gotta get the tunneling upgrade for this thing. Okay, so what do we have in here? Big cave. A bunch of iron. That's nice. No, that's nothing. Ooh. This is actually what I was looking for. Kind of. Because we have the high voltage current cables. High voltage cables? High voltage cables. We now know how to make that. But I should have another thing over here. Yeah, I recognize that this is maybe a little bit expensive time-wise to go wandering like this, but on the flip side, I mean, look at the amount of stuff that I found. Like... baseline, the more of this stuff I grab, the easier it's going to be for me. Oh, it wants me to come in this direction, I suppose? Maybe. No, maybe not. This looks like something. But the more tech I have, the easier it is for me to compose my base. So this is the sleeping area.
If everything else is right where we left it, my camp might as well be too. If you were part of my crew, you probably recognize this place. Procedure was to take a portable habitat module into the field. That wasn't for us, so we rigged an assembler to make all this instead. We did everything our own way, but whatever they needed for the expedition, we found. People leave you alone when you get results. Those were good times. At some point, something else started to matter. The part is all a blur. I know we were supposed to go home.
Okay, so I'm gonna dig around this, because I think there's supposed to be an entry point right around here. And it'll just be easier for me to go, just follow the part that I can see. We do really gotta get the tunneling version for this. I'll have to figure out how to actually even get those alternate modes. There we go. Okay, so that's pack size tech.
Door unpowered and secured.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I just have to put an industrial generator down. Or, not an industrial generator, a crank generator. Power the door. That's easy enough.
Power restored.
There it is. System online. I'll come back for this in a bit. For now...
Jackpot. A warehouse. I knew that gigantic door was a good sign. Scan this place for some basic electrical machines, especially those planters and threshers on the racks, and pick up anything else you can find.
Okay, we also have scans for filter inserters. Oh, I'm encumbered because I'm carrying too much. That I am. All this extra limestone. I haven't really noticed it because I've just been scanning and searching. Unfortunately, it seems like most of these are pretty empty. At least we can gain electrical components off of this. I might just trash some limestone, as we most likely do not need it. And yeah, the off chance that one of these has something worth something in it. No. Okay, you know what? Seeing as I'm seriously overburdened, let's just transfer all of that. Just our really raw resources that I'm not going to be using. I can always come back for it, and this way I can actually move at a normal human pace. Monorail system. Whoa. Some of the tech being presented in this sounds actually really cool. You know, I'm mostly here for making a factory, but monorails is part of the factory. Now that sounds kind of neat. Entrance offline. Interact to repair. We need
Task
processor
inbound.
units.
Supply facility access door with self-repair materials. Tier 4 technology required to manufacture.
Look through the window, Breaker. I can literally see the mining charge tech fragment on that table. What kind of miserable bureaucrat puts high explosives behind a securely locked door? You think we would be here if we didn't know what we were doing? I want you to fix that door as soon as possible. I want you to blow things up.
Mole temperature calibrated. Auto injection of coolant standing by.
Well, I'm not building a factory today. That much is clear. But I am scanning a whole bunch of things, so when I come back for more of this, I'm going to be loaded and ready to go. We have a lot of stuff. Okay. It's a bunch here, but you know what? Maybe let's just go down here for the time being. Just go down the line. So now we have the planters, so hopefully we'll be able to just grow our own fuel. I'm not actually sure how much we're going to need that in retrospect.
Lots of good tech fragments here, but I doubt we'll find anyone to rescue. People would take what they needed and get back out there.
Okay. Oh, these are just giving me base inserters, too. Oh, that... Oh, there's a mourning dove outside my window. It's like, what is that weird noise? I don't know about you guys, but I'm like the most scavengery pack rat that I can possibly be whenever I'm given these opportunities. It's just like, hey, do you want to raid the whole facility for scrap and salvage at the cost of all time and efficiency? Yes, I am that guy. I will always be that guy. There's just... I don't know. On my end, there's nothing more satisfying than ripping down an entire, like, dusty old town and then using the parts to rebuild something new. I more or less directly attribute that to Fallout 4 and just how satisfying it was to, like, rip up. Let's do that. Does that... No, doesn't actually get rid of that. Sick. What was... Never leave Sanctuary. There we go. Ooh. It looks like this is just going to be using coolants now. I'm not sure how much I like that. I'll probably keep it on me just because. Now, it seems like there might actually be another thing here. On the other side. We have this. And we have this. This goes further. We have another cave with... something? Man. I should be doing other things with my time, but on the flip
Keep an eye on
side...
your Echo Sketch map, Breaker. Some walls are more interesting to cut through than others.
There we go. I really like the echo sketch as a concept. Very convenient mapping. And boy, it's, apart from the couple of like odd green dots here and there, it is almost universally telling me where the cool stuff is, so I don't have to go looking for it. Okay, looks like this is just all regular mining stuff. More supplies for sure, but still. Okay, so I did not build as much during this video as I think I would have liked. I think mostly we just engaged in 100% full raccoon mode. What was that? Hold up. I think I need to go take a look at it. I think we have some kind of underground waterway that I can get into. And so I'm finding myself, instead of actually building the factory that I was meaning to build over the course of this video, I've instead spent a considerable amount of time exploring the environment and finding every cool bit of tech and resource that I can possibly grab instead. And I'd apologize for it, except for I'm having a really good time, because I don't think I've ever played an automation sandbox game where you are actively and consistently encouraged to explore. I don't know why this is here. It probably connects to that old facility, but I'm not seeing anything else there. But I need to go take a look at whatever this is. Okay, then. Unfortunately, I bet it's going to tell me I can't do this.
This elevator control console is dead. Fortunately, your suit was built to fall safely from any height. On Calyx, when all of your friends jump off a cliff, you get to jump off too.
Okay.
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
So this requires 50 cooling systems and 200 belts. Well, now what? Am I hosed? Oh, no, I'm not. There's a spiral staircase to get out of here. Okay, that's so cool. No joke, every single aspect of this that I've run into so far.
Impenetrable material detected. Origin unknown.
If you can manage to get through Great Stone, you'll have done what no amount of drilling, explosives, or human ingenuity was ever able to accomplish. Even looking at it gives me a small headache. Probably from a million hazy memories of trying to punch through it. Trust me on this one. Turn around and walk away. It wasn't meant to be.
I'm assuming we get through that towards the end of the game. Alright, so one way or another, I think this is a good stopping point, at least for now. I feel bad that we didn't get too much further on the whole factory building aspect, but don't worry. I'm going to be streaming more of this where I will actually focus on that. And to some degree, I think seeing all the different potential mysteries. Oh, it's just telling me about the lights. That's what these green things are, maybe. Or not. I don't know. But exploring this game and seeing all the potential mysteries that I will be able to solve over the course of the game has honestly made me so much more excited for this game than I already was. Like, I wanted to play this because I knew the factory building was going to be really cool, and I love the fact that it's in this giant, fully enclosed cave. As far as I know, there is no surface world yet. I'm assuming eventually we get to a surface, but that might be the end of the game. Probably. And so putting it all in this cave, there's this feeling of kind of claustrophobic coziness. But combined with that, there's also a feeling of, like, exploration discovery, you know, seeing a new cave to kind of dig my way into, just to see what's in it. You know, is it a storehouse with a bunch of cool bits? Is it a big old resource cache that I can exploit? Is it some new bit of lore? Is it, I guess, an important NPC? And having those elements in that aspect of this game Makes it so much more exciting for me, even if, you know, it also bogs everything down, so it's going to be a long time before I make any major progress. And that's frankly fine. Oh, we've got another thing. Unfortunately, getting into it might be a bit of a pain. I don't see a staircase. I'm not seeing any entrances either. It might be one of those that we have to power the elevator first, but good luck with that. Oh, no, here we go. So we do actually have an entrance here. Let's give it a quick ogle, see what it needs. So this needs Atlantum ore and cooling systems.
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
Alright, cool. Well, I think with all that
If
said...
you've ever thought I was overstating how useful the mole is, consider this. You are standing at the bottom of 2 waterfalls with no way up.
She's not wrong. There is this little green dot here to the right, and I, like, want to see if there's something in there. It's so tempting, but I think I'm just going to leave. Let's see. So we do have stairs if I wanted to try and go up. We could also mole our way out. Oh, that's not it. I think rather than destroying the natural beauty of a lot of these, I think I'd much rather just build a walkway.
Counterintuition notice. Stairs cannot conduct electrical power.
That was me. I made them put that warning in there. And that was not how I phrased it.
Okay. So it's not the prettiest, but I didn't have to dig into the very beautiful waterfalls. Okay, so let's extend that down. So it's not the prettiest, but at least now I can get to and from. Let's go back. I'll have to figure out how to swap between those. Looks like we've got a lot of resources. Where the hell am I? This is not where my base is. Also, the rocks have decided to go on strike. Honestly, sure. Is that my base? No. That's not my base. We have gone so far off script that I don't even know what the script is anymore. You know what, I'm gonna move some things around a smidge. There we are. Because, yeah, where's home? What have I done? Invalid placement. That's probably too close. It is too close. Huh. Okay. Let's undo like 3 of these. Put a floor down. I guess we're just gonna turn. I mean, it's kind of inevitable. Well, before I stream any more of this, I think I'm going to have to find my way back. And you know what, it's fine. I really like this exploration element. I do wish I could pull up like a map that actually brings me home. If only because it might actually take me a while to get back.
The freight elevator is still intact. Not sure if it actually works, but obviously it would not have been easy to rebuild from scratch. Let's take a look.
EFES system offline. Critical failure.
Baseline power is definitely restored here, but something else is going on.
Entrance offline, repair freight elevator. Oh, we got another one of the blue research cores, which scans complete. We've got it. We've also got this whole facility thing going on. I don't think I need to gather those. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through here to get to that. But we have to figure out what's up with the freight elevator before I can go anywhere or do anything. But hell if I know how to do anything with this. So instead, we have zoom. Well, I can zoom out. I cannot zoom in. Alright, I have no idea where I am. I don't know where I'm going. And I'm going to have to walk a good long way to get home. I wonder if I can go up there. I have no idea. This is huge. Like, I legitimately thought we'd have maybe like 4 or 5 hours worth of gameplay for a version 0.1 whatever. No. This is like actually a distressing amount of stuff to the point where I'm seriously lost. Okay, so we want to go... Do we want to go up? Yes and no. You know what? Hello, rocks. If I go up, it probably gets me the freight elevator. I think I'm going to have to leave that alone for now. I think we need to go down and find my path back. Because otherwise I'm just going to keep finding new mysteries to kind of ogle and interact with. And I'm never going to be able to progress because I'm just going to be forever stuck in the void. Actually, we might be a lot closer to home than I thought we are. It's so beautiful. The music, every single aspect of this has knocked my socks off, and I'm not even wearing socks, which is impressive. And I truly cannot wait to see more of this. So, I guess to go back to what I was saying, I will probably be streaming more of this over the next couple of days. Whenever I can. Unfortunately, oh boy. What have I found?
The sooner
More
you scan
things.
these water wheels, the closer you'll be to never having to turn a crank generator again. We should check out that office, too.
Okay. So, I have made nothing but the best decisions. Because, yeah, now I have the research for water wheels. Heck, I might even be able to use some of this old stuff if I connect my base to it. And we can get all of the requisite pieces, and here's more blue power cores, and high voltage cables, which will be useful eventually. And yeah, we have this entire thing. Because the water wheels will actually activate the crank generators if they're all linked up. I'm not actually sure if these are going to be linked up, but now we have that. Where's home? Because I'm seeing more caves to explore and more stuff that's probably not mine. And another this is...
Fun fact, Breaker. Before they adjusted our suits for them, those creeper plants used to reach out and try to grab anybody who walked by. Got so common that it became a rite of passage for people who joined Deep Recon. Spaghetti got her call sign off of it.
Okay. Monorail tracks. This is overwhelmingly large. I keep thinking I'm seeing stuff that's going to lead me back home. And I'm pretty sure that's not. It could be. I might be lucky. I have no way of knowing, and that is terrifying. Is this the direction? Yeah. I'm just going to keep following the river downwards. Hopefully it'll take me somewhere useful. Maybe the developers will see my plight and say, yes, here's a waypoint marker to bring you back home. No, this does look like home, actually. I'm seeing a bunch of mining machines along a copper vein. And that feels far too, on point for exactly what I need. Okay. It was saying protected area for a hot second. I'm like, oh, did I sequence break myself into a hole? I did. Okay. I think this is back. I think we've returned from whence I came. This feels familiar. I should probably put a beacon down. Yep. I've mined through this. Here is my burgeoning something of a base. Absolutely no progress was made today. But boy, I found all sorts of things. I'm not even gonna, like, I'm gonna be able to immediately put down water wheels and stuff. These are still going. Well, that's huge. Alright. For now, at least, stopping point for me. So, Techtonica is going to be available on Steam on the 17th? 18th, sorry. So in 3 days. And, like, I vouch for a lot of games. I don't hard vouch for a lot of games. This one, above hard vouch for me. This, like, if you like automation factory builders, this might actually be the best one. At least for me. I'm sure there's others and people like different things. But the fusion of like really interesting storytelling lore, the mystery, beautiful visuals, extremely chill music, and some of the most like interesting and intelligent, whoa, how did I turn this on? Alt? No. Alt. It's Alt. If I want to be able to see if these are like paused, how many resources are in it, and so on and so forth. Cool. But just the mixture of all of the things and the elements that I'm seeing here have me beyond excited to see where they take it, because this is really good. And I can only imagine it's going to get so much better over the next however many years of development. And I can't wait to be here for that. So, I'm going to be streaming this on launch day, just to get the word out, and also because I want to properly build this factory. Already, I'm just getting into that mindset immediately, and it's probably, maybe not worth my time at the moment, but boy, I'm going to do it anyway. Because I like to put down water wheels, I'd like to actually figure out what's up with those extra facilities, and really just plumb the depths of what this game is. We'll have to get a radar table down so I can actually see what I'm doing. But otherwise, I don't know. Anyway, so with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, as I've got tons to check out and show off. But with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.